Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're going to have a look at Hell 25, Hell 50, Hell 75 and Hell 100 as well. So the first boss that we go up against is the Hatred Troll and the second is the Phantom Queen. So both require two different types of strategies and I will show off both of those in this video as well as the remaining bosses. So let's jump into it. I'm just going to pause, build some teams, and then we'll have a look. Okay, so the first two teams that we're going to look at are the more pay-to-win variations of these teams. They do include the Fate Scroll or Fate Summon units as well. So we will be looking into this and as well as a couple of the new relics that are on show. So the first team that we've got, I've been through this before. If you've seen the previous video, you'll know this is the exact team that you need in order to beat all of Hell. It is Gaia, Cleopatra, Elwyn, Dahlia and Pandora as well, with the relics of the Soulbinding Lance for the double attacks, Magatama for the burn damage, and the Knight's Edge. We don't even, in this particular build, we don't even need to use the counterattack horn. If you are using the counterattack horn and you do want to change things up, you can just take these four artifacts out and pop the counterattack horn in. So something along these lines as well. So we take this out and then we scroll all the way down to where are you? Here we go. Counterattack horn. This will see you through this boss and also the Cursed Bride boss as well. So we'll stick in just to showcase it off. But we also then move into the next team. We do have the same setup as I've shown previously. This team will get you through all of Hell difficulty. You do have Hades. Hades is there primarily to get you through the bind effect for Solomon on stages 35 and 85. You have Victoria for the increased attack and defense, Elisha for the increased HP and attack, Wuzatan for the increased damage and damage reduction, and Eudora is going to be your big ticket dealer. So we do have the protection of Flame Banner for relics. We have Kunasagi, which will do additional damage to this boss, and also the ultimate attacks in round 1, which is a very powerful effect indeed. The artifacts, just gone for pretty standard stuff. We've gone for increased ethereal attacks by 300%, splash damage, pursuit dart. We have the sanctuary, so landing a crit will proc this sanctuary, which will give us an additional attack of 150% and defense of 150%. We have increased crit resistance and increased damage boost as well. This is one of the teams, or two of the teams that you can use to get through these particular bosses and all of Hell difficulty. The first team that you're going to see in each of these runs are going to be these two teams. There's no two ways about it. These are the strongest teams currently that you can run. So let me go ahead and build some more free-to-play friendly teams and we'll take from there. Okay, so built a couple of teams in order to beat the two bosses. I have gone with some more pricey relics, to say the least. Well, say pricey, but less obtainable relics. You shouldn't be in there. What was I doing? Hold on. Let's pop in you, and then on team 2 we will go ahead and change this up and add in you. Right, okay, so the main purpose of this team is to burn this guy out as quickly as possible. You have Mulan in order to do that, and then the rest of the Mystifiers team. So you have Astrid, Dullahan. If you do not have Astrid, you can replace Astrid with Emily on this team, and you can also, if you don't have Dullahan, which you should really do, you should really have Dullahan, you can go ahead and replace Dullahan with any of these other units. Franz in particular does a good job, but Emily is sufficient, should we say. Now you've got Lancelot in this bottom left corner as well, because he will be doing a lot of the corrode damage that's required. But in order to protect ourselves, so we do have the Soulbinding Lance. The reason that I've included it here is because it's included in the relic rebate chest as well. So this should be the first relic that you go for, or potentially the one of the chrono relics that fits your build. We do also have the Blades of Chaos. The reason that they're in there is for protection, the Holy Shield protection. Now we jump into artifacts here. And as you can see, simple band here. You can take out the healing spear and you can pop the Mystifier's damage in as well. That'll give you an additional 300% or healing spear. Every time you get healing, you'll increase your attack up to that 25 million. So it is up to you how you want to go about and do it. Usually I would just go with the highest star relic that you've got. Now we've got simple band to increase the duration and the effect or the corrode stack limit. We have the wings as well for the double ultimates. We do have the after triggering dodge will retaliate with a basic attack, and that is how you counter this particular boss because these guys, every time they receive a basic attack, they will lose 1 HP. And also we have the increased dodge rate, of course, to pair alongside the counter attack horn, and the increased speed, so we get to go first. Secondly, or the second team we're running, again, it's a very standard team. You do have Pandora. Pandora is going to be a staple moving forward. If you don't have a copy of Pandora, I suggest you pick her up. Ophelia only needs at 6 stars. Atrops, Dahlia, Elma. Elma you need at 7 stars for this combo to work, but Dahlia you only need at 6 stars for her to start doing what she needs to, preferably 7 stars. Now we do have increased attack of Valiantas, increased attack of Dooms. We have the Splash Axe. We have the Undying Shield. We have increased speed by 50% and increased attack by 20%. The reason that the shield is important is because it will keep Elma alive, because our back row cannot die, and as long as our back row is alive, Elma will remain alive as well. So we're going to jump in with these teams. Again, we are looking for, in this first team, we're looking for as many dodges as possible. It can be a bit of a pain sometimes in case you don't dodge, but with this particular boss, these enemies will attack all of our team. And with the increased dodge rate that we've got, we should get at least 1 or 2 dodges per attack. That should proc Mulan as well. Now Mulan here is pretty key in how much damage that we can do, because what she will do is, as you can see, we are taking these guys out, we are applying burn damage. Burn damage is percentage-based damage, which means that it's, as you can see, it's working out very well for us. But burn damage is percentage-based damage, so if you are struggling, I would suggest picking up burn. You do need Mulan around 7 stars for it to activate, but once you get that ball rolling, once you get up to 7 stars, it's going to make it much easier. Now, as you can see, I took this boss out in a couple of hits. Might take you a bit longer because your units aren't as strong, or they've not had as much investment in them. That's absolutely fine, but those teams will, or that team will see you through the majority of this event. Now I have a look at this next team. Again, it's very simple. Even if Ophelia does go down, her effect will still proc, which means that every time we increase HP, we will still get a conversion rate of 50%, even at 6 stars. You don't need Ophelia very high. I had her at 7 stars for about 6 months, and I was still able to clear. It was nightmare and hell difficulty at that point. Now, as you can see, we're not doing altogether too much damage here. We will have to sit through Pandora doing numerous amounts of attacks. And again, we do get Pandora to proc here because we dodged, and therefore she will proc her ultimate. So we do get the dodge back, and these guys are starting to... So they've taken off 4 HP here. So I think they've got in total 4 HP. Dahlia is going to do a little bit of damage to this boss, but not altogether too much. And Pandora is going to do basically nothing to this boss because she's always going to attack this front slot. I believe it's the unit with the lowest HP that she goes after. And as this unit has lower HP than the boss, you see where I'm coming from there. We do get the 5 ultimate proc from Pandora here. And the reason for that is because her passive states, whenever another unit casts their ultimate, Pandora will also then follow up with up to 5 ultimate attacks because she keeps proccing herself. Now, as you can see, I've got our shielding in here. We have gone with chest, and we've gone for the double crit as well, or double crit increase. So it's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, chest is readily available as well in the rebate shop. It is a very powerful tool, especially if we're trying to get as many relic procs as possible. Excalibur is available to everybody all the time, 24/7, but it does increase crit rate, which is what we're going for here. So as you can see, enemies down to 1 HP now, and we are looking to do as much damage to this boss as possible. The problem is Pandora's just got to keep proccing. it is what it is. And these guys aren't going to go down for another round yet, so we do have to sit through Pandora doing what she needs to. It's why I try and avoid using Pandora in these particular types of events, but I just needed to showcase what she does here. So as you can see, got a bit of reflect damage back, that's fine. Elma to go ahead and attack. Shouldn't do too much damage to this boss, no. Because of the damage reduction from these enemies, we are just looking effectively to sit through all of Pandora's animations for the rest of time. Yeah. If there's just some way of turning off the units that do extra ultimate attacks. So, for example, Pandora, Aphrodite, Narissa, those additional attacks, just switch. Give me a way to switch those ultimate attacks off, or the ultimate attack animations. Just give me that effect there. That's absolutely fine by me. So as you can see, these minions do start to go down. They do a little bit of damage to us, or to Elma, not that it matters. But now we have free reign over this boss, and this boss is going straight down, even with our basic attacks, as you can see, doing more than enough damage to this boss. Pandora will do her ultimate attack, and that will hopefully in turn... I know, we're still not doing a lot of damage. Maybe this boss has a cap of damage, but I find it very unlikely. 800 million seems to be the cap for me anyway. So Ophelia looks like MVP in that one because she's done the most to the boss. Yeah, very, very strong teams. So let's jump into Hell difficulty 50. Okay, so we are at Hell 50. We go up against the Firelink Priest and the Hatred Troll. We've already been through the Hatred Troll, so I won't show that one off. But what I will do is go through teams for the Firelink Priest as well. Just before we jump in, attacks all enemies, deals 30% damage, loses 1 HP when performing a basic attack, so it's all about survival and outlasting these Firelink Guardians as well. So let me go ahead, build a couple of teams, and then we'll jump straight in. Just a quick reminder, this is the team that you need. These are the artifacts that you need in order to beat this boss. There's no change from what I've described previously. Just been through all of Nightmare and most of Hell with this team. Again, you do not need any other teams besides this one and this one in order to win. These are the units that you should be chasing. There are other units as well, but I'll go through that in the extreme videos that I do. But for now, these are the teams that you need, or that you should be chasing after anyway, as high a star level as possible. Let me go ahead and build a couple of free-to-play teams, and we'll jump straight in. Okay, so this is the team that I've decided to go with for this particular... this is the team that I've decided to go with for this particular build. The first thing that we need to look at is the Dooms on the team. We do have Dahlia, Ophelia and Halissa, all Dooms, which is why we've gone for the increased reflect rate as well. Now I have gone with Chest. Chest is available within the Relic rebate, so you can pick it up for free throughout the course of your Relic summons. And if you get up to that Relic rebate amount, you will be able to do what you need to. Bear with me. Sorry, so yeah, as I was saying, the whole purpose of this team is built around the Dooms faction. So you've got Dahlia here, who will switch with Halissa and switch with Atrops to increase their HP and attack. Ophelia, every time we increase HP, we will also increase attack. Halissa, whenever reflect rate goes up, effectively you do that by again increasing the reflect rate here, but also when Dahlia switches with Halissa, she will also double the number of reflect rate increases, which is why we've gone for the double reflect rate increase with this. And then the blades as well, we do get an additional 400% attack for all relics. It's not really super relevant, but yeah, it does execute targets as well. Effectively, it's just another Doom's relic. You can go with what's called Famine Scales if you do want to. You can use this one, absolutely fine. But for the purposes of this, we'll go with this, with the Doom Blades, or the magic reference there, with the Execution Blades. And we have Elma and Undying Shield combo, of course, and we do have the Counterattack Horn that we also have at the start of battle. Every 1 speed additionally increases the chance of casting ultimate twice, so just keep that in mind. Splash Axe for the additional damage as well. And yeah, that's the basic premise of the team. We will have a look at the other team. Have gone with a bit of a less free-to-play friendly lineup. All DDs, of course, but you can use any, you can use the previous Mystifiers team that I've shown off in order to pass through. No Mystifiers on this team, so should be good to go. So let's jump in. And let's see this first team in action. I think I'll skip the Hatred Troll, just because it's, we've already seen how to beat the Hatred Troll very easily on this one. Now, don't worry about this Soul Steal effect. The chains that are around us just mean that if a unit were to revive, then they will, in fact... yeah, if they were to revive, they would not... you wouldn't be able to bring them back. So they would not have a chance to revive because the chains are around them if they die with this effect in place. So it's just something to keep in mind. So we do get the double proc from chest. Do we get the double proc from the... so as you can see, reflect rate goes up, and reflect rate goes up again, and a third time as well, because our reflect rate is higher than 500%. I think it needs to be something like that, or 200%. But yeah, this boss doing quite significant damage as well, and the reason for that is primarily because it's hell difficulty, but fortunately we are able to proc Dahlia. The reason that we're able to proc Dahlia here is because we did dodge as well. So as you can see, the energy that we have is down to 5, and we do have the Grace of Shadows here as well. We are looking to get to this next round. Atrox will cast her ultimate, hopefully twice. No, just the once. But it is what it is. Ophelia to attack the back row. Again, not doing altogether too much damage. We are going to kind of rely on Dahlia here to do as much damage as possible. And as you can see, doing plenty to this boss. So should be over in a couple of rounds. Elma, I don't think will do too much damage to this boss. Yeah, only 1600 million. And then Halliser, she goes for a wasted attack here, or 2 wasted attacks. It is what it is. And we do get the reflect damage as well. So just something to keep in mind. This boss is able to be damaged by reflect, and we did a significant chunk of damage with the reflect mechanic as well. So we've only got one more round to go before these minions do go down, but I suspect that this boss will be taken down before then. Ophelia doing a nice job there, Dahlia doing absolutely F all, and then Halliser in the middle does have a chance to attack this boss directly. So we increase our reflect rate again, which will in turn increase Halliser's the attack and HP buff that she provides to the rest of the team. And in turn, Ophelia will increase the attack and defense here. So we're going to power through this one. Looks like in round 1, we're able to beat the boss, no problem with Pandora's ability there as well. So that is Hell 50. Let's jump into Hell 75. Okay, so we are back at Hell 75, and now it looks like we've got the Phantom Queen and the Cursed Bride. The only one we haven't fought so far is the Cursed Bride, so I will be building a team in order to beat this boss, and I'll show you the units that I would use and the strategies that I would employ. We don't really need to look at the Phantom Queen again, because we have already been through how to beat the Phantom Queen, but we will jump into the Cursed Bride, so bear with me 1 second. Okay, so this is the team that you would use if you had all of the units that you could ever want. And it is the same as the previous times that I've shown this team. It's Elisha, Eudora, Wuzatan, Victoria, and Hades. Again, this team will get you through all of Hell difficulty. There's no two ways about it. It just is what it is. And what I'll do now is I'm going to build a more free-to-play friendly version. So we'll jump straight into that. Okay, so this is the team that I would run if I were relatively free to play. We have Lancelot, Mulan. You only need Astrid at 6 stars. You only need Gaia at 6 stars, and you need Mulan at 7 stars. But these are the teams that are going to provide you with the most damage, or the most bang for your buck, so to speak. Gone with just the basics for the Mystifiers, because we are running an all Mystifiers team, and we have got the increased attack of Mystifiers, splash damage for a little bit of an additional damage. We have got the increased duration of debuffs and increased corrode stack limit, plus the counter attack horn as well. Not mentioned so far, but the way to beat that this boss, or the Cursed Bride, or at least the Toxic Spider enemy, is to deal as much basic attack damage as possible. Bear with me. Sorry about that, my wife just told me she's picking McDonald's up. Oh, I love her. Anyway, so yeah, this is the team. We're going to do as much burn and attack damage as possible. What you can do is you can switch these two rounds. So you pop Emily in this front and you pop Astrid opposite the Cursed Bride as well. And that way Astrid will do more damage to the boss. You'll be able to directly damage the boss without these minions. But we should be able to take care of it, absolutely no problem. So let's jump in. I'll go ahead and pass through this one, round 4, easy enough. And then in this one, we are looking to do as many counterattacks as possible. This one does vary slightly. These spiders will only attack one unit, which means that we've only got one single chance to dodge that attack. Otherwise, we don't get an attack on the enemy. So it is just something to keep in mind. We're going to rely heavily on this counterattack horn. So as you can see, we didn't dodge that one, but we did dodge that one with Mulan, and we are able to still do a little bit of damage. But now we've got all of our basic attacks to go, and it looks like able to take this boss down with absolutely no problem. Gaia does the business, but if that were to have gone on any longer, we would have been able to apply corrode and burn stacks as well. So let me jump into Nightmare 100. Hell difficulty 100. And here we go. So we are up to Hell 100, and it looks like we've got one boss we've already gone against, and one boss I don't think we've gone against before. Bear with me 1 second. I just double checked, and we definitely haven't in Hell difficulty. So Nightmare Oracle. Let's go ahead and see if we can build a team in order to beat Nightmare Oracle. We have already done the Firelink Priest. Again, in order to beat this boss, there's not too much trouble. We know the teams and the units that can beat this boss. So if you are stuck, go back and refer to previous boss. But for now, bear with me. Oh, would you look at that? The exact same team lineup as before. No variation. This is my problem. This is my problem with Hell difficulty, with Rift Odyssey, as is. You just put this team in right from the start, from common all the way through to Hell 100, and you're winning. No two ways about it. If you've got these units, then nothing really stands against you. Unless you're super low powered, or you're not level 100 or whatever, but you just pop these units in and you get up to Hell 100. There's no difficulty in it, there's no challenge. You don't need to vary your teams and your team builds in order to win. At relatively higher levels, these are the units that you go after, and the same is true for this team. You just need Eudora, Elisha, Wuzatan, Victoria and Hades. It is what it is. Like, the relics do help, I guess, but these are the teams that you would use to blitz through all the way through to Hell 100. It is what it is. So let me go ahead and build some free-to-play teams, and we'll see just how far we can get with this. Okay, so here is another set of teams. It doesn't look as free-to-play friendly it is much more free-to-play friendly than it appears. The first reason for that is because everybody should be aiming for these units, specifically Dahlia, Elisha and Pandora. Those 3 units on this team will single-handedly beat the Nightmare Oracle. But we do have Karnak in here as well. And the reason I include Karnak is because he's available on the tickets that you pick up from Nightmare. I believe that you can pick him up from the Nightmare tickets. If you do go ahead and pass Nightmare 100, you will get a copy of Karnak. Elmer, the same story. If you pass, I think it's if you pass Nightmare, or if you pass Abyss, you get Karnak on that ticket. If you pass Nightmare, I think you can grab Elmer on there, or Dahlia, or Elisha, or Pandora. Don't know about Pandora, actually, or Elisha, but definitely Dahlia, Elmer, Karnak. Those 3, again. And you should be going after at least 6-star Elisha, at least a 6-star Pandora, and at least a 6-star Dahlia as well. Again, Karnak you pick up through getting to this point anyway, so you should have a copy of him. Relics. You've got the Chaos Orb, the increased crit from Excalibur, and the increased attack from Knight's Edge. Artifact-wise, again, Undying Shield and Elmer combo, still relevant, still a thing. We've got Pursuit Dart to launch the additional strikes. We've got increased attack of Valianters as well, just to give Elmer a bit of a boost, because the rest of the team doesn't need it. But if you did want to, you unequip this, and then you go ahead and pop in Increased attack for ethereals. You've got landing a crit, has 10% chance to awaken Sanctuary, which gives 150 attack and defense boost. You can also, it's in there for Elm, it's also in there for Pandora, but Pandora doesn't really need it. We'll go ahead and pop it back in just in case, but again, it is what it is. Now, moving on to the next team, I've just included Aussie in here, just for the lols. But we do have Aussie, Emily, Ophelia, which everybody should get at 6 stars. Astrid, everybody should get to 6 stars. And Gaia, everybody should get to 6 stars as well. Might take a little bit of time, a couple of months to build up this this team. But I wouldn't expect to be able to beat Hell 100 after 2 or 3 weeks of playing OmniHeroes. I expect to be able to beat Hell 100 after you get up to about 3 months, 4 months, maybe 5 months, something like that. But you just need a single copy of all of these units, and sometimes you'll pull more, sometimes you won't. But again, it is this simple. And then on this team, again, we've got a simple band. That's going to be key in order to pass through. The wings, they're okay, but they're there primarily to get as many corrode stacks as possible. If you did want to switch out Aussie in this one, you take Aussie out and you pop Mulan in on this back row, so you can start applying that burn damage just to kill the enemies quicker. But again, Pandora, Elisha, Dahlia, those are the units that you should be going for from Oracle Shop, as well as Gaia. Ophelia you can pick up later, and I believe she's available on tickets as well. Astrid also available on tickets. So just, something to keep in mind. These are the units, if you are free to play, that you should be going for that will allow you to pass through Hell 100. So without further ado, let's jump in. And let's go for it. Let's see whether or not these teams do work. Again, we're looking for crits as much as possible, and the reason for that is because of Karnak's passive. So when Karnak gets a crit, he increases a crit rate of the entire team. Whenever we get a crit, we will increase our relic energy. We will also get us closer to Excalibur, but more importantly, we increase attack, HP, and defense. Sorry, we increase attack and HP with Elisha's passive here. Even if we're doing no damage, it still technically counts as a crit hit. As you can see, we're increasing our attack and HP. Karnak in here for the healing to proc the Grace of Hunters skill, just to get up there as quickly as possible. As you can see, Pandora are going to do absolutely no damage to this boss or to these minions whatsoever. But these minions only have 5 HP, so you just need to outlast them for 5 rounds. You can replace Excalibur with the shields, but Elisha's passive will just provide you with so much more value. It's crazy. Like that max HP, every time we got a crit, we increased our max HP and max attack, which means that, and then Dahlia, here we go again, hopefully getting a couple of crits, and yeah, as you can see, increasing the crit rate has done the job. We have, in fact, started to crit very often, so increasing attack and HP, getting that built up as high as possible with Elisha's passive. As you can see, up to 23 of these stacks, and it's only going to keep going up and up and up. We're only in round 1, it is what it is. We're only in round 1, and as well, something else to note, we are now again above 105 energy because of the way that I've built the hope tree. As you can see, I'm up to level 72, but put all of my resources into that level 5 energy right at the start to be able to provide that. Now, as you can see, we're on round 2. Enemies have lost half their HP. So by round 4, enemies should no longer be able to stack holy shields. Again, if you want to disrupt this, Odin is the go-to for that. And the reason for that is because she stops holy shield from being applied. Full stop. That's just how she works. That is the main draw of the unit. That's it. So if you wanted to cheese this mission, you just get a copy of Odin. I think you do need 8 stars, but you can get that effect at 6 stars. There's just a 50% chance to apply it, so it's a bit of RNG. But when you get her up to that 8-star mark, again, she will remove or she will disallow any holy shields from being activated. So as we sit through a barrage for Pandora, it is what it is. We do get Dahlia to proc as well. Enemy still on 11 stacks of Holy Shield. Remember how we countered this in the previous video for Nightmare difficulty was we used the Mystifiers, and we were able to out-corrode the enemies as well. Sorry, it's just some lunatics outside. Kids, having fun. Bar humbug. But yeah, the point is we were able to out corrode, so we were able to apply more stacks of corrode than the enemy had holy shields, which is one way of going about it. Again, you have to apply that many stacks of holy shield. There is multiple ways of increasing the corrode stack limit as well, so you would be able to get up to 30 stacks of corrode damage to outpace this particular boss. So as you can see, he's currently up to 15 stacks of holy shield, but that is going to go down in the next round, that holy shield, and he's not going to be able to recover it because it is these minions, I believe we can find out here. Increase the boss, yeah, and applies 3 stacks of holy shield on the boss per round. Once the magic vine dies, all of the boss's holy stacks will be dispelled. So when we get up to round 4, that's when we're going to start to attack this boss. I do believe at round 10, the boss will bring his holy shield back, but it's just something to keep in mind. The reflect damage, reflect has just done the job at Elisha here to finish things off before round 4. So if you can get those holy shields down, your units should pretty much be doing enough damage to take this boss down. If not, just wait until round 4, and then Pandora is going to pop off and do what she needs to as well. Elisha, again, ultimate him. Just keep going. He's already dead. He's already dead. Oh, stop it. Stop it. He's already gone. You don't need to attack anymore. You can't do any more damage. Come on, Pandora. Let's not do this, shall we? Let's not do this. Ay. Anyway, we're going to move into the next team. We are going to try out Ozzy and just see how well he fares. But again, the best way to take this boss down is by corrode damage, which is why I've gone with corrode on this team. Now we are going to be increasing max attack and HP through the relics that we've got. We are applying corrode, so as you can see, done a little bit of damage already to this boss with thanks to Emily. If you remember, Emily does apply or increase the corrode stack limit by 5. And something else to note as well, if you do have her exclusive runes, she will also apply that 5 stacks of corrode right at the start of battle. So all enemies will start out on 10 stacks of corrode. We do have the protection in here with the Blades of Chaos. We do have the Forbidden Chest to repeat that action as well, so we get the double stacks, so we can survive for long enough, and also the Hand of Tyr, because it's one of the most common relics known to man. So as you can see, doing enough damage to this boss, and the corrode stacks are really adding up. I think the boss can only have 1% of his max HP done to him, because of the damage reduction, but Astrid here to do significant amount of damage to him, even through that damage reduction as well. Plus, Astrid will also apply those stacks of corrode on the boss. So boss is up to currently 22 stacks of corrode. That is with thanks to Emily increasing the corrode stack limit by 5, and the Sinful Band also increasing corrode stack limit by 20. So the max currently that we've got is the 33 stacks of, it's 30 stacks of corrode in total that we can get on this boss. So we should look to, hopefully Gaia will start to apply these stacks of corrode on this boss. Nope, she misses. Do we get another one? We get one more chance. There we go. So we do hit this boss. Apply those stacks of corrode. He does a bit of reflect damage, but then corrode kicks him and takes him out again. Ozzy disappearing for this, of course, because why not? But that is it. That is how you beat Hell difficulty. I do hope it's been informative. And then what I'll be doing tomorrow, this should be out over the course of the next couple of days. I will go through each individual boss for extreme difficulty, and I will show you the exact units that you need in order to pass through all the way through to Apex difficulty, and then Apex is just a repeat of this as well. So that is it from me. Thanks very much for watching. I do hope you have a fantastic day, and good luck in whatever it is you are doing.